Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the all-new 2022 Mercedes-Benz EQS. This is an electric car from Mercedes-Benz, and this one is the 450 Plus. There is the 580 and the 450 Plus, and this 450 Plus has only one option, and it is the active ambient lighting. So let me go ahead and show you all the features this all-new EQS has. Here is a MSRP sticker of this EQS. If you guys are interested in the standard features this one has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price on this one is almost $106,000 with destination. So if you guys are curious about the color is called Diamond White Metallic, and it does look pretty good on this Mercedes-Benz. And honestly, I wasn't really a big fan of it when I saw it in the videos and pictures. It does look definitely weird, and in person it does, but not as much. And the only reason it looks like that is because Mercedes-Benz wanted to basically make the drag coefficient on this very low. It is at 0.2, and yeah, probably it's not for everyone, but this car does look bigger than the pictures and videos I've seen. So it is definitely a big wide car. And coming to the front, the design looks alright. And by the way, this one is the 450 Plus. It does start at $102,000. If you get the 580, which is basically an all-wheel drive version of this EQS, it will start around $120,000. I think $119,000 if I'm not mistaken. And the 450 Plus only comes in rear-wheel drive. For this much money, I really wish that this was all-wheel drive. But I really like what Mercedes-Benz did with the headlight and the daytime running light. And of course, for the headlights, everything is LED, which is expected, of course. And I really love the fact that the turn signal indicator replaces the daytime running light. When it's off, it's part of that LED strip in the front. And I really like the grille. It does have those small, tiny Mercedes-Benz logos. There is a parking sensor here in the front. Mercedes-Benz logo is basically a sensor for the emergency braking, and there is a camera here in the front. And the 360 camera system in this Mercedes-Benz is very, very nice. And in the bottom, there is a good amount of gloss black. There is a parking sensor here on the gloss black trim, and there is more chrome in the bottom. And there is an opening in the bottom, and there is more chrome. So I really like what Mercedes-Benz did, but overall I think the design looks alright. I really wish it was a little bit more aggressive. On the hood there is this Mercedes-Benz logo, and there is no aggressive lines on the hood at all. But let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this EQS. Here is the side view of this EQS, and honestly the side view looks alright. I really wish that Mercedes-Benz did a little bit better job with the design. But yeah, this is Mercedes-Benz first electric car, and I thought honestly they would do a little bit better design with their first electric car. But anyways, there is an EQS badge right there by the mirror, and the mirror itself is finished in white, and the bottom portion of it is finished in gloss black. And the mirrors do have cameras for the 360 camera system this EQS has, and there is a blind spot and a turn signal indicator on the mirrors. And yeah, overall I think the side view looks alright. This car looks way bigger than the pictures and the videos I've seen, so definitely in person this thing is very, very big. And I think this EQS does compete against the Model S. It is about the same price as the Model S, but definitely this EQS has more premium feels and touches, and the materials overall in this Mercedes-Benz are much, much better than the Model S. And for the window trims, they're all finished in chrome, and there is some chrome in the bottom. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of the wheel design. I really wish that Mercedes-Benz did a little bit better job with the rims. But anyways, they're blocked off, and this is better for aerodynamic. Basically, you will get more range when they look like this. But the size is 255 4520, and those door handles do actually come out, so I really like that. And there is some lights right behind those door handles. Here is the back of this EQS, and the back looks alright, and it's definitely giving me an Audi vibe, an Audi A7 vibe right here from the back because of the tail lights. But anyways, the back design looks alright. It does have a spoiler here in the back, and the whole thing opens, so it is basically a hatch. Here is the window. Third brake light is located right there. And I really wish that this back window was actually tinted, but it's not tinted. Anyways, everything right here in the back is LED, so there is an LED strip here in the back that mimics the front. And I really like the way how the tail lights look like when they're on. And the turn signal indicators here in the back are amber, they're not red, which is good. And of course the reverse are going to be LED, and they're located right here. EQS badge with the 450 plus on the left, and the badges are actually very, very big. Mercedes-Benz logo, of course, in the middle, and it does actually open, and that's where the backup camera is hidden. There's some parking sensors here in the back and reflectors in the bottom, and I really like this chrome trim in the bottom of the bumper. Here is a door handle, and the door handle is finished in white, and the top portion of it is finished in chrome. To be able to push it outside or bring it outside, you have to click on the door handle itself, and then it will come out for you to be able to open the door. It does say Mercedes-Benz right here, which is nice. And to close it, just go ahead and tap on this sensor, and all the four door handles will go back in. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel honestly looks amazing. I really love the design, and I really like what Mercedes-Benz used. This top portion right here is almost like Alcantara slash suede, but it is very, very smooth, so I think it is something else. I love the beige stitching. The ambient lighting looks amazing, and I really love this rose gold trim right underneath the ambient lighting. And this thing right here is wrapped in leather. It is nice and soft. The armrest is nice and soft. I love that rose gold slash beige stitching, and it does have cold seats, heated seats. You could control the right seat from here, and it does have memory seats. Here are the seat controls. Everything feels nice and solid. The door handle is a little bit on the lighter side. Door locks and window switches, mirror controls, everything looks and feels good. So yeah, definitely everything feels and looks good. I really love this wood trim, some chrome slash brushed aluminum, and the speaker looks honestly amazing. And in the bottom, this is that synthetic rubber material. It does look plastic, but it is nice and soft. And in the bottom of the door there is an okay storage place, and that's where the trunk release button is. And seriously guys, the interior looks amazing. I love this beige interior. Lumbar support is on the side of the seats. But let's go ahead and move inside this EQS, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. So here is the interior of this 2022 Mercedes-Benz EQS, and honestly it looks very, very nice from the inside. And the seating position is actually very high, even though I have the seat all the way lowered, but I still feel like I'm sitting very high. But anyways guys, I really love this beige interior. I think it does look very, very good, and the ambient lighting just looks phenomenal in this EQS. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather, and it is finished in beige, which is nice. And I really love the fact that the center right here is very small. There's a ton of gloss black, and yeah, overall I really like the design of the steering wheel and the interior of this EQS. And yeah, the ambient lighting just looks very, very nice. And overall I think Mercedes-Benz did a great job with the design. On the left there is a good amount of buttons. You'll have the cruise controls, the adaptive cruise control, home button. You could basically control the left screen, or this screen right here, from those left controls, and the right screen from the right controls right here. So you could click home, you could go up and down, left and right. So definitely nice responsive systems. This screen, by the way, is a 12.8, and this screen is a 12.3 inch screen. And if you guys go with the 580, you will get the massive 56 inch screen. And yeah, overall I really like the design of this EQS. And there is the home button right here for the right screen, phone controls, volume controls, and voice command. And there's some paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, which is nice. And you'll have the high and low beam turn signal controls on the right and left. and on the right is the gear shifter and the engine start stop. And I really love the design of the vent. I think it does look very, very nice, and it is very nice and smooth. I love the wood. And down here, that's where the e-brake and the headlight controls are. For this center screen, it is a 12.8 inch, as I said, and honestly it is a good looking screen, but sometimes it's kind of hard to see if you have your seat back a little bit. It's kind of dim, and there's actually a good amount of glare, but over the camera it's actually very nice and bright. And Mercedes-Benz system is nice and responsive, and yeah, overall very nice responsive system. Here are the climate controls. You could turn up the fan from here, change the temperature, and of course you could change the temperature for the passenger. It does have dual climate controls, and you could change the modes from here. This dynamic button right here does have eco, comfort, sport, and individual. And you could turn on the 360 camera system in this EQS, and it does look very, very nice. It does have that 3D look, 3D view. Seriously, such a beautiful camera. And you could see the front with the 360. You could see the backup camera, and you could see the rims if you want to. Definitely nice, and you could zoom out and zoom in, which is very, very nice. Anyways, there is the parking sensor button right here on the right, and you could click on this button. This will take you to the battery, basically the battery percentage, and basically how you're driving and all these kind of stuff. And then if you click on this button, this will basically allow you to turn on the traction control, the driving assistant, turn them off, and yeah, just few quick shortcuts to be able to access the safety features. Here is the emergency light button, and volume control, and you'll have a mute button right there. And this whole thing is finished in gloss black, and inside there is an okay storage place, 2 cup holders. I really love the design of them, and I think you could actually remove those cup holders if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you actually can, which is nice. So if you want more space and you're not using the cup holders, then you could do that. And inside there is a wireless phone charger, 2 USB-Cs, and this storage place is nice and deep. And there's actually another storage place in the bottom with 2 USB-Cs in the bottom, which I didn't know about, which is nice to have. And the armrest is nice and soft. There is some rose gold / beige stitching. This is actually very nice and soft. Inside there is an okay storage place. There is 2 USB-Cs inside, which is insane. So there is 6 USB-Cs, 2 inside, 2 right here, and 2 in the bottom. And here is the glove box. The button is located all the way in the bottom. Glove box is nice and deep, and it does open nice and smooth, which is nice. And by the way, here is the button for the glove box. And up here there is a big squared rear view mirror. It is frameless, which is nice, and it does have the garage controls right underneath it. And here is the panoramic sunroof, so you just slide it and it does open. Very nice. Let's go ahead and close it. And here is the SOS button. Mercedes-Benz, basically their help me, and then there is this button to keep the lights off, and this button will turn on the back lights, and this button right here will turn on those lights and the lights underneath the mirror. And seriously guys, those lights are very, very bright. I might be taking this EQS on a night POV test drive so you guys see how it looks like at night, and with the ambient lighting it does look very, very nice. There's a huge wood piece right here, and yeah, overall I think the interior looks good. And by the way, I forgot to show you the visor, but the visor is actually finished in plastic, and inside there is a light, a mirror, and there is a light up there. And here is this panoramic sunroof. Let me go ahead and open it for you guys. The back one is fixed, And yeah, seriously guys, the lights in this EQS, they're very, very strong. Let's see if we could open these. So this is the max that the sunroof goes, so it cannot be opened more than that. But I think that's still good. Here is a back door, and the back door has the same design as the front, and it does have that almost Alcantara material right here up top. I love the ambient lighting with the rose gold trim. This thing is finished in gloss black. Door handle feels very light, which I'm not a big fan of. Door locks, window switch. It does have the Burmeister sound system, and I really like the armrest. It is nice and soft. Good amount of storage place in the bottom, and the back is actually very, very spacious. There is a ton of leg room, and the headroom in this EQS is very, very good. And this is the fixed sunroof, and yeah, overall I really like the fact that there's a ton of room in the back, and from the pictures I saw, it does look very small, but it is actually nice and spacious. There is no cup holders here in the back, but this place is actually to put your phone, for it to sit basically like a dock or basically like a phone stand. And there is some AC vents here in the back. They're finished in gloss black and with brushed aluminum, and that's how the front of this EQS looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Mercedes-Benz EQS. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see Michael here at Mercedes-Benz in North Haven, Connecticut. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.